Coming to you weekly from Studio de los Muertos. An audio digest for every mark and stand across the land. You are listening to the Rap and Wrestling Connection.
Episode 5. Episode 5. Five. I need a 5 count.
Cinco.
Yeah.
You can't see us.
You can't see us.
See any of us.
You can't see us right now.
You can't see us.
Yeah.
We're all doing you can't see me, but you can't see us, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Rap and Wrestling Connection, episode 5, coming at you from our dining room. Josh beat y'all.
JC Dangerously.
Rocky Ramon.
For the record, is that one word or initials? JC Dangerously.
It's initials.
Okay. I just, for the record.
For the record.
I thought it was like JC, like one word. It's cool.
This is loaded.
It's initials.
Okay. We're going to drop that.
Initials?
That sounds like a potential feud. We need to let that go. Wow. So what happened this week? Apparently it was an underwhelming week in sports entertainment for a lot of fans.
It's kind of hit or miss for me.
Did Raw not eat its bootios this week? I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the promos a lot. People were hating on the brevity of them, and I thought they were pretty good.
It kind of left me hanging though with the Undertaker promo and the Bismarck Man.
I'm for the slow burn. They've got time. I mean, he can come back again.
Yeah.
Stephanie looked really cute when she came out by herself at the beginning of Raw. She looked super hot this week.
You mean like during a promo?
During a promo.
Oh yeah, her promo was really good this week.
Yeah, her promo was
very
really
good. That was like a marquee
really good
promo for her. Like if I had to dig a promo for her, that would be that one.
It was kind of shoot, man. They were talking about like how you think he can do better because he's a man. Like what does that say about you?
Yeah.
Like when she said that to the crowd, like what does that say about you? I was like, what does that say about us, man? It
sucks.
I feel like an asshole.
Most of that like that family angle has been like a work shoot though.
Yeah. Exactly.
Work. That's all I can say. I mean, especially
fake.
Seeing Vince do all that bullshit about like cutting Shane out of his will and shit. You guys know.
We know that. Yeah.
Work.
Shoot.
It's work.
Yeah, it was a work.
Everything's
It's
a
all
work.
a work.
If it's on TV, it's work.
It started with the Dean and Triple H promo, but Triple H. I mean, at one point, Dean, I can't remember the exact context. Maybe we can find a clip of it or something, but he was like, they were trying to chant through what Dean was saying, and he like told the crowd, he was like, I'm not done yet. He's way over right now with the crowd.
If you do that with a smart crowd, like that, you're over.
Yeah, exactly.
Not two people, like fans are not gonna let two people like allow that to happen again.
But they want Dean to do whatever he wants to do. Sure. So, yeah,
because he's getting almost. I'm not gonna say he's Austin over, but he's for like this generation, he is pretty over.
I mean, we just saw that promo that he cut last night on. It's not last night, but SmackDown.
The SmackDown promo, yeah.
Yeah.
Where he's like just sitting down.
Oh, he's just sitting down.
In a chair?
He's amazing.
Like Austin?
Yeah, did you see it?
Yeah, he took a chair.
Yeah, he took a chair.
Because he came in all beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
From Triple H selling it?
Yeah, he's selling everything that happened this week. Like, he's selling, like, cumulative damage. Like, and he sat down in the chair, and he just went on, like, a recap of all the bullshit he went through all week. He's like, the other day, Brock Lesnar used me as a walking mat.
Did he say like somebody got beat by a bear or something like that?
Yeah, like, he talked about all of the shit he went through and how he's still beat up, but he's still there. And then Owens came out. This is on SmackDown. We're skipping all over the place right now. But Owens came out, and they were about to tie up, and then he hit him with a chair. And Owens, he gave him a good shot to the back with a chair. Dean did. Dean and chairs, man. That's like... He's got his own special object.
Well, that's amazing. Just because that means Kevin Owens has been like laid down. He got punched in the nuts by Big Show or whatever he did. You get kneed.
Yeah,
he got counted
laid
out
outside and counted out on
laid
Raw.
out outside and counted out, and then he got a chair to his back and had to walk out of the arena, away from Dean Ambrose.
They fought at the end of the night, but I can't remember who. Yeah, after the promo at the opening, what else happened? Triple H is failing at heat right now.
Didn't they edit out the boos from this past SmackDown, or that was this?
Yeah, they were editing
week.
out boos during SmackDown.
Huh?
They had to. I mean, they were editing out cheers from
They say
SmackDown.
he got pretty cheered.
Yeah,
He was over. He is. He's beating up.
so they had
one.
2 number 1 contenders matches this week for the Divas Championship, and they were both inconclusive. First, you had Sasha and Becky with a double fall. Draw. And then on SmackDown, Charlotte interfered and cost them both the match, and it was both so both matches inconclusive. They're still not a number 1 contender. Sorry. Have you noticed the interplay between Charlotte and Renee? Like, Charlotte's always talking down to Renee, and at this point, on SmackDown, Charlotte's have you, she's like, what have you got this time, Miss Investigative Journalist? She's like, actually, right now I have a scoop. Since there's no number 1 contender yet, the match has been called for WrestleMania, triple threat match for the Divas Championship.
That was Renee's response?
Yeah. She's like, what do you have to
It
say
was
about
hot.
that?
She came back.
Oh, yeah. It was
snappy.
Renee got her comeuppance
Snappy.
without having
Good.
to, be, didn't resort to violence, didn't get anyone to do her dirty work for her. She just used her job and her position and her own power as a broadcaster to get one over on Charlotte, and it was beautiful.
Renee is over.
And they both just walk off they look like they've been traumatized, Beautiful.
Back to I hated the finish for the Raw singles match between number 1 contenders match between Sasha Banks and
What, you didn't
Becky
like the
Lynch.
double fall?
it was kind of I don't know, man, iffy.
A problem I have with that is they very recently did that with
The NXT.
Yeah.
Ambrose won last by either way.
Ambrose
beat Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
No.
So he beat the Intercontinental Champion. He's former Intercontinental Champion. He's about to face the World Heavyweight Champion at Roadblock. I'm afraid that we're not going to be here next weekend to record, so I think that we're going to have to record before Roadblock. One of the chances we had to watch a pay-per-view and then record afterwards, and we're not going to be able to do it. Yeah. But it's okay.
Sad times.
Sad time off.
Sad times.
We'll still record though. Just it'll be before Roadblock. So once again, we'll be recording an episode before pay-per-view, and we
sound
will
like dumbasses.
Yeah, we'll be completely in the dark again. That's okay. It'll be fine.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Roadblock, speaking of Roadblock, it's 3 hours.
Yeah, 3-hour show on a Saturday. It's quite the commitment. It's okay. It'll be. I mean, maybe it'll be good. Is that 3 hours including a pre-show, or are they going to do a pre-show too?
I'm thinking this. When I've been reading it, it's been worded as if it's a 3-hour show.
I did really like how competitive that number 1 contenders match was. I like how Sasha and Becky are just going after it, dude. Yes, they're both so great.
I think it's just very interesting, by the way, just something that I noticed that we actually, things happened and are happening on SmackDown that make us feel like we need to watch SmackDown.
Yeah.
Which is a big deal.
It is a very big deal.
Yeah, they're making things.
The whole Y2 AJ New Day story is spilling onto both shows.
Yeah.
AJ's a big deal on SmackDown.
Yeah.
It's like his show. Basically, he's become a cornerstone on SmackDown. He at least wrestles good matches better matches on SmackDown.
I can dig it.
No.
So we've got a feud somehow Miz versus Dolph turned into a thing.
Nicki Bella on the floor.
Nicki Bella on a giant duck.
Yes.
Kind of hot. I'm sure that there's some people that are really excited about that picture. They're finally. I thought I would only dream of Nicki Bella riding a giant duck.
Nicki Bella.
Jeez.
It's my
She's
fetish.
so beautiful. Man. Gosh, that's my fetish for real. John Cena's a very lucky man.
I still love the gif of him, like, she's, like, strutting around in front of him and squeezing her tits together, and he's just, like, you know, on Reddit. It's hilarious. It's from Total Divas. You can find it. It's funny. You should put that on Tumblr. You need to start putting some gifs on Tumblr and stuff. That reminds me, upkeep-wise, like, I have all of the episodes that we've released so far on a YouTube channel, Rap and Wrestling Connection. So now that you can go and subscribe, and you can listen to all the episodes, you don't have to worry about them being deleted, like from our SoundCloud account.
Yeah.
Once again, though, we might eventually expand SoundCloud and put all of that stuff on there. Eventually, we want to be on iTunes, you know? Yeah.
It's to go.
Tell your friends to listen to us, because we're rad as fuck.
We're totally rad. We're the raddest.
Because our lives are dope, and we do dope shit.
Yeah.
Fuck
Very dope shit.
yeah.
We should copyright dope.
It's the best Kanye story. Yeah, so if you just go to Rap and Wrestling on YouTube now. It's a
YouTube.
we got credits on there. All of our artwork, man. We're gonna have some really cool artwork coming out in the next few weeks, starting this week, actually. Yeah, if you're listening to this right now, it means you see our awesome Dr. Dean Lunatic Fringe album cover. That's what we're going with.
Yes.
Because now is Dean's time, dude.
I think it's his time.
He's
Yeah,
got like
it's time.
three. He's got like 3 big programs going on right
So
now.
Dean
like-
gets to strap at Roblox.
Oh,
That would be so.
people are really
Going in on this.
itching for it.
Mention that the fantasy book you read today.
Yeah, it's on. I can't remember the squared circle redditor who wrote this fantasy booking out, but someone suggested that if during the championship match at Roadblock, Roman would cost Triple H the championship, putting it on Dean, and then going into WrestleMania, those matches would stay exactly the same, where Dean versus Brock in the no-holds-barred street fight would end up becoming a World Heavyweight Championship match. And Roman and Triple H at WrestleMania would just be a massive, like, fuck you feud between these guys, because Roman would have, like, put his desire to be champion aside just to screw Triple H, because it's more the most important thing for him is, like, screw that guy, and I think that would help. That would help Roman get over.
He does work for him, but nobody wants to like Roman, Josh.
I realize that
You
people
don't
are just
want
stubborn
to,
at this point, and
but
they don't want to like. But the thing is I'm tired of it sucking, and
Yeah.
I'm waiting for any excuse. Remember at TLC?
That was the time to do it.
Remember at TLC?
Yeah.
When he got over for that second, we were ready.
That was awesome. We were ready for it.
We were ready to cheer
like
for Roman
him.
Reigns.
We were ready.
Yeah, and we were
Something
all
like-
surprised by it.
Personality,
And-
man.
I mean, that hasn't completely faded for me, like, but just do it already. Just
Yeah.
He needs to be banned from using microphones, but they just keep wanting him to speak, and it's not his strength.
Just be a badass Goldberg, man. Don't talk.
Do Shield
Do
Roman
shield
Reigns.
Roman, yeah.
Shield Roman Reigns
Don't
was
talk.
awesome.
Just speak. Just if you do speak, it's very short. and
Speak with
blunt.
your fists and your spears, and that awesome drive-by apron jump kick.
That's awesome. That's
I love that move, man.
pineapple on a pizza.
Yeah, he just makes dumb faces. And
But like the co-signing what you said, man, about the TLC when he finally got over with us, like he finally had personality, and he got fed up with Triple H, and he seemed like legit and genuine about his anger, you know.
there was also something just visually about that Superman punch on the ladder.
Yeah, yeah.
It
That
was,
so
just, it was something instant about it. I
yeah.
don't know.
Oh my god.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, that was really
But
He
they
does some athletic
can't.
shit.
They just can't build off of that stuff. They have to give him the microphone and make him speak again, and he sounds like a doofus that doesn't know what he's saying, and he looks uncomfortable, and it makes me very uncomfortable. I don't like that,
Yeah.
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. Listen,
this is
you're
me.
making us uncomfortable.
Let's just we're
Blame
gonna.
everything on him. It's his fault.
You need to demote Roman Reigns, put him in a 3-man stable with the Usos, make it family.
Did that work?
No.
No.
The Usos suck anyway, man. They don't suck.
I got an idea.
They're just boring.
Let's put him in a 3-man band with a wrestler named Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins and call it the Shield.
You just want to do the Shield again.
Yeah. That would be fantastic.
We'll be geniuses and people will love us for years.
Yes.
Years to come.
Yes.
Yes. But I don't know, man. It's not working for me either way. Usos Deuce are kind of the useless Usos, but
The Dudley Boys, like,
Bubba Ray's been putting in work on the mic lately. Like, it reminds me of like the Bully Ray persona he had in TNA.
I wish they would stop referring to themselves. Like, I wish they would stop introducing themselves explicitly. Like, how many times have we heard Bubba Ray say, "We are the Dudley Boys"?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
It's been very a lot.
Yeah. I mean, like, if they don't want to be a nostalgia act, they should drop the old school promos. Like, they shouldn't be worried about, like, the, "Oh, my brother testify," you know, "Thou shalt not mess with the Dudley Boys."
Those are the commandments you live by. Or you get put through a fucking table.
Yeah.
I like how they tease the tables and then they lie about the tables, and then sometimes they'll break one table and then they'll take the other table and be like, "No, we're not breaking this table." And be like, "Well, you just broke a table." It's okay. I mean,
Sounds like an addict overcoming like what something they've been on.
we'll break one table, but we're not breaking two tables.
No.
I love tables, but I don't love tables.
Yeah.
Come here, table. You know? But,
Oh my gosh. What are your notes? You have Ryan, you have so many more notes.
I like
Rocky,
where we're going. We're going.
You have
I like
so
it.
many more
Let's keep on
notes.
going. Let's keep on going.
Okay. But your notes are important to us because
We never use them.
I know,
It's unfortunate,
and that's
'cause
why
he
I
works
don't use
hard.
them.
Only time we used them was on episode 2. You guys can check that out on my SoundCloud.
And the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Go to the network and just start plugging every time we can.
$9.99. Actually, no, it's free.
Free 99.
Free 99.
Shout out Kanye.
No, seriously, let's look at your notes.
That's what we got. I have a rant about the day one subscribers.
Oh, yeah, we need to talk about that. Because
What?
everybody at this table on this microphones are day one subscribers to the blah, blah, blah. The WWE Network. Yeah, I can't say it.
The WWE.
We've been here since day one subscribing. I remember when TakeOver Arrival
Yeah.
aired.
Yeah.
It was the first live special on the network. I was watching it. We had it from the beginning.
Just start a hashtag. Respect day one subscribers.
Respect day one. We need a perk.
Yeah.
We put a lot of we put a lot of money.
What?
We put a lot of money into this.
Yeah.
But like the people who were like taking we never signed up because they offered us a free pay-per-view.
No, we signed up because we love sports
Yeah,
entertainment.
exactly.
But if somebody signs up for the WWE Network today, they get a month free
we got a
without
month free.
obligation, and they get to watch WrestleMania. But then they can cancel and get a different email address or get someone else's card.
Yeah.
And then they can do it again and get another free pay-per-view. And they can just keep taking advantage of this like freebie.
Yes.
Whereas we're paying.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna write like a stand letter like Eminem, but as fans to Vince.
Demanding he do something about this.
Right.
What is he going to
Vince.
give us? What do we want?
I don't know. I don't know what we want.
I got
We
it.
want all
What are
kinds
we
of
gonna do?
things. We want him to bring,
Only for the day one
D-Rod
subscribers.
back.
Not one of those things where like if you subscribe for 6 months, this happens for you. You know, we can do something else for those guys. The people who subscribe and stick with it, even if they didn't do it on day one.
Yeah.
But just for the people who have been day one subscribers who are still subscribed to WWE Network, motherfucker. 5% off in the store, 10% off in the store.
I think, yeah.
Well, 5% off
Yeah.
in the store.
President Josh.
As long as you're a day one subscriber to the network, 5% off in the WWE store.
I like it.
No, I think 5% off on the network price. Like,
No. Think about that. As long as you're paying $9.99 a month,
True, that's a win.
it's like an Amazon Prime deal where if you pay $100 a year for Amazon Prime, you get free shipping, but you get all their video content
Sweet.
You get all their video content, movie content, streaming.
and
it's
free shipping
really
for
cool, and
the
free
entire year.
shipping.
That's a great deal.
Yeah.
But WWE Network, I said it right that time,
What did-
guys.
What?
I don't know. It's like a miracle or something.
It's that Amazon Prime rub.
I got just real amped up on savings right now, guys. But yeah, say like if you're a day one subscriber to the network, take 5% off or free shipping. Free shipping from the WWE shop.
I think
Sweet.
that'd be cool too.
I
We
we
would
would
end
Shango
up-
Mac jersey.
Here's how it works for everyone. We would feel like we were getting a deal. We would be spending more money.
True.
We would be giving them more money because of the perceived deal.
Yeah. House always wins.
It's okay as long as, the product doesn't make me want to kill myself all the time.
Yeah.
Just a little
It's
bit.
awesome.
I absolutely love. Okay, a quote, I've been looking for it on Squared Circle from the WrestleMania 31. It was either the post show thread or the live show thread.
Okay.
A comment after the match, after Seth won the championship, and we were all like buzzed.
We were high as fuck on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we hated him.
Yeah.
We were on the cloud after that.
Bye.
Oh man, I loved it so. It was the best. It was so unexpected. It was so much fun.
Yeah, it was.
But I remember somebody in the Squared Circle thread, it was either the live show thread or the post show thread. They were like, "I absolutely love wrestling when it isn't dog shit that makes me want to kill myself." And it's
Which
just
is
like
perfect.
Perfect
Because
for that. It's a perfect analogy for that.
that's what it
Yes.
feels like, because those are the highs and lows of being a wrestling fan. Like you're either in love or you
you're
want to
not.
die.
It's like the movie when wrestling's like he said that wrestling isn't wrestling. And wrestling's
Yeah.
great. It's like what he said, like it's good, it's great, like it's great or something like that.
Yeah, when it's
Wrestling
good, it's
sucks,
absolutely
fucking
good.
awful or some shit.
yes, exactly.
But the awful is fun to me.
Yeah.
I dig it.
It's good and bad awful.
Yeah, there are varying levels of
It's
awful.
very,
yes.
it could be like Gilbert awful. Gilbert awful is awesome.
So here's something I was thinking about that I want to talk about. I like to point out when wrestlers and rappers have the same gimmicks.
Yeah.
Like when we discovered quite by accident that Lil B and Ryback have the same gimmick. Yeah. It's all about wish fulfillment, man. If you dream it, you can do it, says Lil B and the big guy.
The big guy.
Yeah.
I am the big guy.
Yeah, if you dream it, you can do it. That's their gimmick. Like, that's the idea. Positive thinking in that bit. But, Divas Revolution.
Okay, I'm ready.
What?
You have the genetic superior,
Okay.
Beyonce Knowles. You have the legit boss, Nicki Minaj. And then you've got the scrappy underdog survivor, Rihanna. They're Divas Revolution. It's like 1 to 1 to 1. It all fits.
Yeah.
But let's
I mean,
go
are
back
they
a little
really
bit.
at the top? Like, is that? Beyonce, obviously.
Okay. You said the genetic superior.
She's genetically superior. Remember,
Yeah.
just like Charlotte.
True. Yeah.
She's
But
like
the
big-
Sasha and Nicki is spot on.
That's right on. Yeah,
Yeah.
they even
Yeah.
So
got,
so
like-
Rihanna botches sometimes with like Becky.
dude, I love Becky.
I know, but Becky does Rihanna botch? Does Rihanna botch a lot?
Rihanna,
She
kinda-
botches. She botches. Yeah.
Going back to Chris Rihanna is a botch, dude.
Yes.
Was that a word?
Serious botch.
Oh no.
No.
Because
it
if
was
that's a word,
shoot.
that's a heel turn.
Oh no.
If it's a shoot, it's love, and it's sad because he sucks. But
I think it was a shoot.
Breezy.
Definitely.
I gotta
think it
hate
was a
love
shoot.
respect for Breezy. He does dumb sometimes, but he's very talented sometimes. But he can be nasty. Yeah, that was a botch.
everybody makes mistakes.
Makes mistakes. Yeah. But aside on from that, Becky and Rihanna, like I want to hear more about that analogy.
I mean, just the idea that they're both like kind of perceived at the bottom
Yeah.
of those. Like,
True.
I mean, think of those three: like Beyonce, Nicki, Rihanna. Like,
If it wasn't for them, she'd be on top. Just like Becky.
yeah. So they I mean, not that there's even really competition between them. I'm just saying, like, as a package, the way that they're, and those are they're kind of packaged together too.
Yeah.
Rihanna, Beyonce, Nicki. Like, I mean, who else fits in with that crew? Like, specifically, as far as women in pop, and like R&B and stuff. There's not really many others. Like, if we're gonna keep going with gimmicks, like Janelle Monáe is like way the fuck out there, like Asuka. Like she's like from another planet.
So Taylor Swift is
Oh.
Nikki Bella.
See, if Taylor Swift would turn heel, she would totally be Alexa Bliss. But can you turn Taylor Swift heel?
No.
When Nikki's heel, she's still face because Total Divas.
Nikki Bella. God, I kind of miss Nikki.
I wish it was Brie.
Why did Nikki's last match totally got her over.
That was a great fucking match.
Yeah, dude. That we've talked about it on the show before. The Alabama Slammer on the apron.
Yeah.
She like nailed Charlotte on the apron with that slam.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Awesome. The Alabama Slam should be her finisher.
It all started when I was listening to that thing for the end of this show where we were talking about Nikki. And like, yeah, Nikki is the legit boss. Like, Nikki and Sasha have the same gimmick. Straight up. I mean, you could argue that Nikki kind of copped a little bit of it. But that's part of wrestling, you know? The only thing that like originates whole cloth as a gimmick in wrestling is like just like the pure wrestler gimmick.
You're never gonna be able to invent something. Something's always been done, especially in wrestling.
Yeah.
Everything's been done. Like in hip hop, everything's been done. You can
Just
take
repackage it.
Yeah, and make it your own.
it. Yeah.
Everybody takes a torch and makes it their own.
Hey, did anything happen in hip hop this week? Anything?
Yeah.
Like what?
It's like you wake up one morning and there's a Kendrick Lamar record.
Yeah.
Like the Tooth Fairy visited you. Like just out of nowhere. I tweeted about it.
Yeah.
At Josh Beach, y'all.
Yeah.
It's like, if we're keeping score on the proper way to release an unfinished record, Kenny 1, Kanye 0.
Yeah.
Like, as good as Pablo is, the album wasn't finished, obviously.
That would make Pablo's great though.
What?
It's not finished.
Oh, yeah, no, I love that Pablo is kind of like a
30.
nebula of an album. It's not the first time it's happened. Like, go back and listen to, like,
Easy.
How many tracks are on it?
oh, like, anywhere from 17 to 12, depending on what version of Pablo you're
True.
pulling
People
from.
have. I think about Pablo. Like people like make their own.
Mixes of it, yeah.
Yeah.
like they only want like the OG version of Wolves with Sia and Vic on it, and then like.
Have you heard the CD like the one he released with the CDQ? Kind of, it's not the CDQ with Jace for like Frank Ocean.
I'm gonna start penalizing you for using any cheap heat vocabulary on the show.
Frank Ocean.
So that because we're gonna have to end up paying like Peter Rosenberg for it.
Yeah, we can't do that. You
And
could
that
say
guy's
adjacent.
That guy's
We could be the more grammatically
we could just
correct
use real
one.
words and not stupid made up words like the cheap heat, like those cheap heat losers,
Yeah.
peckerheads.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
I was
they're
thinking
dummies.
That's further ago is the Jace. 'Cause it's so quick to like.
I'm
say
just
that.
saying that we can't afford for them to sue us.
Yeah, true.
No,
and we're fans.
we don't
can't.
have anything.
So please don't sue us.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
The CDQ.
Oh,
Frank
yeah,
Ocean.
that
Talking
was-
about
That was Frank Ocean like
Lamar.
outro as the intro, and they had they added the it was CDQ version of Vic Mensa's like verse actually recorded.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of cool. And I was thinking about add that one to my
Your personal version of Pablo?
T-Lop. What do you pronounce it? T-Loop.
T-Lop.
T-Lop.
And then like didn't in
It's
DJ
called Pablo.
Premier did that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
DJ
yeah.
Premier did the old I Love Kanye.
I love, which is my favorite
I
song.
mean,
Yeah.
on
Kanye
it,
Premier
on the
album.
whole thing.
Oh, that was great, dude. And what he said about it in the comments when he was like, I'm a street performer, so I'm a street artist, so whenever I see a naked acapella, I have to put some clothes on it.
That's the producer in him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A Premier, man. He's a legend.
that's cool.
but-
And then that thing that Tyler the Creator did.
Did you hear that?
Which I
Freestyle
loved.
Ford,
Dude.
Rocky on the ad libs.
And
Yes.
like acted like
Yeah.
some goofballs in the studio, man. That was fun, man.
That was friendship right there.
Yeah.
So I like the way that they
Just
cut up
hooligans.
freestyle and put it together a little differently, and like, man, that track was cool.
Yeah.
That's one of the best tracks on the album for me, man. Freestyle and feedback. I like feedback. What about right now? I love that. Kanye's silly. We talk about Kanye too much on this show, guys.
It's because he's the ultimate. He's the best.
The ultimate Kanye West.
He's the
the
there's
golden
only one.
shovel.
He's the goat, man. He's the goat, and he's acting up a lot lately. Okay, so of course he's going to be part of this.
Is there a rap Daniel Bryan?
J. Cole.
Yeah. He's the underdog.
Underdog. He's always underdog. He did the album with no features.
Oh, let's see. I love that.
He overcame a lot.
Yeah.
People was he came up under Drake and Kendrick Lamar. He was kind of like the forgotten one, but he worked because he had the big co-sign with the Rock Nation sign with Jay-Z. So
J. Cole.
J. Cole's the ultimate is Daniel Bryan.
Is he doing anything this year? I know that aside from Untitled, Unmastered by Kenny, like they announced a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, they want to do their project. Oh, I think that'd be pretty nice.
Well, like a Top Dog's roster project?
No, like a J. Cole. You talking about J. Cole, right?
Oh, yeah.
J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar are working on rumors they're working on a collaboration album.
Oh, that's great.
No, they did the Black Friday freestyles off each other's tracks, which I thought was pretty dope.
I never heard those.
They did the what did they do? The Kendrick Lamar did. I think he did Fire Squad, didn't he? A Tale of Two Cities.
Oh, okay.
And J. Cole did All Right. It's pretty cool.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Man, that song's still great. I still like something about the production on that. It reminds me of Outkast.
Yeah, it does.
It's got that like rich sound.
It does have a rich sound.
Love that track. Yeah, and some of the stuff that he did on like the track he did on the Grammys that was unreleased is now on that
Yeah.
Untitled, Unmastered or whatever.
I'm still digging that Colbert Report one he did. The first Untitled one, the official Untitled one. The what's the name of the song? I think it's like 2 or 3. I think it's Untitled 3. The Colbert Report when he performed.
Oh no, I haven't.
It made it on the EP, the compilation album, I guess you can say. So.
I mean, it's great. Everything, like I said, Kendrick Lamar, his message is simple. He just wants all of the syllables.
Yeah.
He just wants them all. The guy.
Cornrow Kenny.
NXT was kind of it was sort of an underwhelming show this week.
Yeah.
Not a lot going on. I mean, like kind of a lull between when they started filming this whole part up to TakeOver Dallas. We're still waiting to see who they're going to name number one contender from Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn. Now, you said...
I don't want to be that guy, though. Be the spoiler.
I mean, if you're listening to this, that means you probably...
Yeah, true.
I mean,
I already spoiled anyway.
Yeah.
So,
So it's not gonna hurt anybody to say that Sami Zayn is like scheduled for a match at WrestleMania.
But you know how we are about spoilers, too. So
We want him and then we hate him.
yeah, I do want him. Now. It's true. If you're a fan of Reddit, you're automatically a fan of spoilers. So
I mean, I try to avoid spoilers on like Tuesday when I haven't watched Raw yet.
yeah,
And I've been trying to avoid all Lucha Underground spoilers because I want to catch up and watch all of it. Once I found out about a little bit of the crazy stuff that happens toward the end of season 1, I wanted to like watch all of it.
yeah.
So, eventually maybe I can.
What they're saying? Sami Zayn is going to be on the card for 32. So
I wonder what that's going to be. Is he going to be fighting with Kevin Owens?
they said they're still working on possible opponents for Kevin Owens. So that could be Kevin Owens. I hope it's not Kevin Owens and Big Show. That's disgusting.
Somebody needs to go over Big Show this year in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
But Cesaro did that.
Yeah, you're right. And I loved it.
But
Because Cesaro, we haven't talked about him on this show before because he has been injured
I miss
since before the
him.
show started.
I miss
you haven't talked
Cesaro.
about Self either.
I miss John
Seth or
Cena.
Cesaro? We talked about John a
I
little
miss
bit.
Seth Rollins.
John, we're all going to talk about John.
We're always going to talk about John.
He lives forever.
Forever.
We have a John
In
Cena
our
tweet of the
hearts.
week. We have John Cena tweet of the week.
Do we have a John Cena tweet this week? I don't know. Has he been
Let's
talking
see.
about working out?
Let's see.
I know that they've started showing previews for his reality show.
American Grit, right?
Yeah, is that like a Ninja
Oh,
Warrior?
yeah, I have seen
I
that.
think it's like it's kind of
Just
like Stone Cold.
survivalist.
Yeah, so like a
Like one of those like endurance shows.
what is?
It's John Cena returning.
Oh no,
And then-
he's gonna break into our house.
That's him doubling somebody.
Is he gonna come back? I mean, he hasn't said anything this week, so it's kind of died down. Plus, there's a lot going on, man. Like you've got Undertaker talking about what happens when he murders Vince McMahon's son.
The blood of your son.
Of your son is on your hands.
Yeah.
This podcast
He
is
has a
just
video. You have a video.
You have a video. What did he do?
What?
You can just watch it and describe it to us if you want.
John Cena?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just him lifting weights, and he says people can advise you what they think is best, but this above all, to thine own self be true. And I'm just like, dude, they're doctors. Like,
Your
pay
arm's gonna
attention to
fucking
them.
fall
Your
off.
He's a
arm's
mutant.
gonna
He's an
fall
X-Men
off.
mutant.
We're gonna say that, and then his arm's gonna fall off.
This is Dr. Xavier.
And then he lifts a lot of things that look heavy. They look very heavy.
Could be work.
They're on a barbell. It could be
He's
a
gonna
work.
come back at WrestleMania, and people are never gonna hate John Cena ever again. I won't, but I didn't anyway.
And the U.S. Open Challenge helped with that, too.
Dude.
Helped cope with that.
That was the best part of Raw, just about the entire
Like,
time.
about
it happened.
2 months, right?
It happened a lot longer than 2 months. It ran from WrestleMania until Hell in a Cell. The Open Challenge, like there was a little while where he lost it during that program with Seth Rollins,
Yeah.
but the Open Challenge pretty much ran on Monday nights from April to. Wait, he lost it. He lost to Alberto Del Rio at Hell in a Cell, right?
Yeah.
Mex America's finest. That gimmick was horrible, man. How much money did they pay to get him back from Lucha Underground? They had to have paid so much money to get him back after he slapped the shit out of somebody. By the way, Alberto Del Rio.
Everybody's doing it now. I hate that. I liked when everybody in League of Nations was doing the finger. Not everybody's doing it now. I guess it's like they need something to help that gimmick get over. So
Alberto Del Rio,
I don't know,
man, like the fact that he slapped the shit out of somebody, fucking awesome. I fucking love him for that.
He's a boss.
Yeah, dude. Like he looks like he would have no problem breaking your fucking leg. Just
Yeah,
because
Alberto-
you owed him
yeah.
money
Yeah. He lost to Alberto Del Rio.
at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. at Hell in a
Okay,
Cell.
yeah.
Oh,
So that's like that was a half of a year of him putting on solid Monday night matches. Solid.
Speaking, so Sami Zayn is on 32 on the 32 card.
So that means that Samoa Joe's going to end up the champion by Takeover, which would
Me
free
and,
up
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor to go to the
And
main
then
roster.
we got word that the Bullet Club is coming. Well, the Balor Club is coming. Bulletproof. What is it?
I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
After
I
WrestleMania.
think this all has something to do with the brand split, guys. But we'll see.
When you say brand split, like, what are you actually talking about?
So you got certain wrestlers that wrestle on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Only time you will have the brand split pay-per-views, joint pay-per-views, would be at the big three, which is WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and SummerSlam, and Survivor Series.
Okay.
The big four. And SmackDown has his set of pay-per-views, which would probably be like Payback, or what would you do about the gimmick pay-per-views then? Would they be joint
Extreme
too?
Rules. I mean, I don't know. Well, I mean, we would have to see. But maybe they can trade wrestlers from show to show now. I mean, just have like completely separate bosses
Yeah.
with
General managers.
Yeah, with completely separate presentation.
So Raw would be the more edgier show, probably TV-14, and SmackDown be TV PG. Or you would just like both of them be TV-14.
I have no idea. I mean, because right now it looks like if they were going edgier with either one, it would be SmackDown.
Yeah, because SmackDown still. So, but SmackDown back in the day was TV PG, so it wasn't near as radical. And like
Raw was always way more edgy.
yeah, much more edgy.
Raw is such a pitiful show now.
I don't know.
But if Seth won control of Raw, it would probably get pretty crazy.
Who?
It's not Seth. Sorry, Shane.
Shane.
No, let's let Seth Rollins do it.
Yes.
Nah.
This show is awesome.
We just blanked.
I
First
know,
time that's
I
happened.
know. I know.
It's because we're so warm in here. What's up
Nah,
with that?
It's not super warm in here.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
It's
who
been a
this?
slow week for rap and wrestling.
Yeah.
Aside from that Kendrick Lamar record.
Well, I mean, I am just. We can talk about how appalled I am about how they can do this with their family, how they can like put on this act with their family all the time, and like he's like, I'm gonna, but he's been doing it for years. It just seems like.
But you think it's
he's-
totally a work?
Yeah.
You don't think that there's any bad blood between Shane or Stephanie?
Oh, I mean, there might be, but.
You kind of can tell with that. It's kind of like written.
Like the whole Hardys and Hardy Edge thing.
Yeah, it's kind of written in the sky.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. There was some
So-
pure poison coming out of Steph's mouth on Monday. Man.
Awesome
Yes.
promo. Awesome.
Yes. This is great.
She like kicked over like the.
She gets sick of the crowd disrespecting her.
She kicked over the stand that the award was on.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
In fact, she brought up her daughters. Like, if you want your sons to be the next generation that controls this company, they're gonna have to fight my daughters to get it.
Yeah, they mentioned my daughters too, which is pretty boss.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty badass.
Yeah.
Bossing up.
Yeah, bossing up. Oh my gosh. What were you guys talking about in the living room? This is what happens when we hang out before we do the podcast. You guys talked about y'all already did the podcast earlier, and now you're not thinking
there's
about
some
those
stuff
things.
here.
You got some.
I stole Rocky's notes. Yeah, apparently Vince is a big fan of Sasha Banks. Yeah, what does that mean?
IC run from Sasha.
Oh my god, I would love it if she got a mixed gender run.
She can get. She wants to. She always campaigns. For
Dude,
stuff
what
like
if she could throw her hat into the Global Cruiserweight Series, man? Matter of fact, all of those women could. You know do you know anything about the Global Cruiserweight tournament?
Oh yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, like put some of the NXT women in there, man.
I was thinking about. My mind kind of went blank because I was thinking about if she get the IC title, like if they had a ladder match. But then my mind went to ladder match. Who's gonna be in the Money in Bank this year? They have Money Bank has it on pay per view now. I'm tripping, sorry, but like
I saw somebody fantasy book that Cesaro should get it so that they could start making the Swiss bank jokes. And then like take it a step forward and like have him do the whole espionage gimmick where he's got the briefcase, you know?
Yeah.
He's like a contractor. Cause like his finishers already make him sound like an assassin. You know, the neutralizer, the sharpshooter. Like somebody should call his one of his other, like, give him another finisher and call it Skyfall or something like that, which Skyfall was another. Oh, that reminds me. There's a good Twitter story. Skyfall was a suggestion for AJ because AJ after SmackDown, you know, he's been finishing matches with that springboard forearm.
Oh, yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to Twitter and kept it kayfabe was like, it seems like this has been finishing matches, man. What are we gonna call it? So he wanted his fans to help him name the finisher, and they came up with some pretty good suggestions. Style Smash was one of them, which that's whatever. Phenomenal Forearm was my favorite.
Okay. Well, they was talking about, like, but he said somebody talking about, you know, David Meltzer said he was trying to do away without the Styles Clash, and he tweeted and said that the Styles Clash is not banned. What are you guys talking about? Did you see that tweet?
I remember seeing that. Yeah, I remember seeing that it wasn't banned. Like he said, it wasn't banned.
So you're gonna make it more like a signature move, or like
or like, you know, Seth's Phoenix Splash that he has yet to land yet.
He landed it at Royal Rumble, and then F5'd him.
He landed it, but he didn't get the pin. Cheated, man. I love it. Well, somebody suggested. Oh, the best. One of the best was Kevin Owens tweeted at him. Was like, you know, in your heart of hearts that you should call it the Styles Crash, and you know that I will, and you know that it will never beat me.
He uses Twitter.
K is the best Twitter worker, man.
Yes.
If they insist, like, you know, GP brought up a very good point this week. It was like, if they insist on pushing social media as like an extension of their brand,
they have.
Then they should keep it kayfabe.
True.
If they're going to insist it, then they should work. They should work those Twitter accounts.
Yes.
Like Rusev.
He uses it really well.
Rusev and Owens are the best at that.
AJ Styles is an honorable mention too because he's been interacting.
The way he did that, like the fact that he's like, man, turns out I got a new finisher. I didn't even realize it. Like, what are we gonna call this thing? Like, and he, you know, uses his fans' input, but then keeps it kayfabe. That's cool. That's some babyface activities on Twitter.
Not to mention Dean uses it pretty well too, since he only has one tweet.
But Dean only has one tweet?
Yeah, look it up. He said, and guess what it says, Josh?
Oh, hold on, Jane. Look this up. I didn't know about this. It reminds me of MF Doom, man.
Yes, that's the best tweet ever.
Doom has one. Do you know what Doom's one tweet is? MF Doom is not on Twitter.
So, I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Dude, Dean.
He only retweeted something that somebody else said, which was at the Dean Ambrose. Red plaid shirt, comma, whiskey sours, comma, Breaking Bad.
And guess what his bio says? They made me. They made me
get a Twitter.
Enjoy.
Fine. Enjoy.
That's bad.
Like,
That's living the gimmick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lunatic Fringe. He's too crazy to worry about Twitter.
Yeah.
He wants the WWE Championship.
Like Doom, man. MF Doom is not on Twitter because he can't be bothered with that trifling bullshit that is not recording raps and making beats.
They made me make a Twitter. Enjoy.
That's beautiful. And then retweeted one thing. How old is that? How old was that one tweet?
Now I have to go back. Hold on.
I love that he doesn't use Twitter, but he does get to have sex with Renee Young.
Living the dream.
God.
Living the dream. He doesn't even have to tweet.
Okay.
This is from 2012. It's from March 2nd, 2012. Yeah.
March 22nd?
Yeah.
We should have a birthday party for that tweet.
And Doom's tweet.
4 years old.
And Doom's tweet.
How long ago did Dune tweet that?
That was up like 5. That's going to pushing it. I think it's pushing
I
it.
love that he signed up a Twitter account just to tell people that he was not going to participate. It's the same thing with the whole like stripper males thing. It's just like Doom hates fads.
His went up. He beat him. His went up on the 30th of October, 2010.
It's been a while.
Doom
6
is not
years
on Twitter.
Halloween.
And how many retweets does it have? People retweet it from time to time.
Oh, it's got 26,000 retweets, 18,000 likes.
Wow.
And it has 46.
I'm retweeting it tonight.
46,300
Just to remind
followers.
It's not like Bieber and Swift retweets, but that's up there for that tweet.
Yeah.
That to be the only tweet.
Yeah.
That's good.
This is only tweet. How many followers does this one tweet account have?
46,000.
God damn. We will never have that many followers.
No.
And I've already tweeted way more than that. Kurt Vonnegut would never have tweeted.
Oh,
And
no.
he would be so ashamed of me as a person that uses Twitter.
Well, you know, what can we do?
Don't
It's
speak bad
okay.
on us, Josh. We're going to get there. With
Twitter's
a lot of
okay. Twitter's fine.
We're going to get we're going to get a lot of followers.
I'm scared of it.
Don't be.
Twitter,
Don't follow me on Twitter, guys. It scares me.
it's awesome. Follow me at Josh Beat y'all.
No, don't. Don't do it.
Stop.
I
Just
don't
asking
have a
for it.
Twitter.
Yeah,
I don't have a Twitter.
Oh, so you're Doom. You're basically Doom of the group, huh?
JC Dangerously does not have Twitter.
You're the Doom
JC
of the group.
Dangerously has no Twitter. Yep, that's it.
RW
That's me.
Connection
I'm the
with
Zooks of the
underscores.
group. Dang it. Zooks.
Yeah, RW Connection is the official Twitter. Somebody suggested the other day, the same person who told me to start a YouTube channel because I was an idiot and didn't think of it myself. He was like, he suggested we change our Twitter to Rap and Rasslin, RASSLIN.
That's what I've been kind of tweeting. And when I tweet the link, I put wrestling.
Yeah, we'll sign up for that account too.
Sweet.
Just do both of them.
Okay.
Who cares?
Just
long as-
get the podcast out there.
As long as people can talk to us.
Right.
We haven't gotten a lot of feedback, but people are listening.
Yeah.
We're averaging like about 30 listens per episode per week right now. Yeah. 30.
That's crazy. Thanks, whoever you are that's
Whoever's
listening to us. Just
Anonymous.
talk and, you know.
Anonymous listeners.
Thank you
Yes.
for helping us. Thank you for letting us help you waste your time.
Yes.
Because I like listening to podcasts.
Yeah, true.
And I like here's a question I had. I really like wrestling podcasts. Are there any rap podcasts?
Yes.
A lot?
I listen to NPR Microphone Check. With
Okay.
Ali Shaheed Muhammad from TCQ Tribe Called Quest. And,
I did hear that.
it's pretty good.
I heard an interview they did with Earl.
It's really good.
Yeah. But outside of like an NPR radio show, like are there any like dudes like making their own independent rap podcasts? I guess probably there's podcasts about everything.
Yeah. Podcasts have become like the new thing now.
I've been listening
Yeah.
to Mark Maron for years.
I've listened to one Epstein, Peter Rosenberg's hip hop podcast for
It-
since like 2006.
It's all
Whoa.
about being
This podcast, he's one
able
of the first one to
to
do it.
control your content. That's why we are cord cutters and we don't care. Like
you can be your own
podcasts, like
boss.
you can, yes, you can record your own
We put our
stuff.
shit on YouTube and SoundCloud, and nobody tells us, what to do, how to make it.
True.
People might not like it. and they don't have to listen to it, but we hope they do.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
I like the way that we're refining our presentation over time. Like, I really like the artwork, and if anyone ever wants to send us any artwork, we've got, we've got 2-3 people that are doing stuff now.
Yeah.
And, including me, I did last week's episode, there, Arn Anderson.
That was badass.
I just wanted something that looked hard. And he looks like he's on the run from the law, man. Like, maybe not a mugshot, but like a wanted
He's
poster.
like just like murdered like
I keep
countless
scratching
people on the way
I'm sorry about all the noise.
to that mugshot. Like he was doing some rad rock star shit.
Yeah, he was coked up. Tooted.
Booted, Michael.
He tooted, Michael. That was way too loud. But I like the artwork that goes with all your episodes, and like eventually, we'll have a better place to. I've been thinking about doing write-ups for each one and posting it on Medium, but
Have you heard this website called Slash?
yes.
You ever
think- I
Slant? I
think-
mean slant.
slant.
Slant? No.
No.
I don't know about slant.
It's something similar to Medium.
Huh. Okay. Well, that puts us at 51 minutes, man. I think we should put a fork in it.
Okay.
We've got the extended outro from Miss Minaj this week. I hope everyone likes our rapper promos at the end of each episode. Eventually, we'll get into the...
To mention the Vince McMahon HBK.
Yeah, him singing.
Yeah, I want to look into it more. Let's
Yeah.
save it for later.
We'll save that for later.
Yeah.
Next time, we're going to tease it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But yeah, that's going to do it for episode 5. I need 5. I need a 5 count. That's the Big E. That's the we talked about that before. Big E's
Gimmick. That was a
gimmick
5
in
count.
NXT. Yeah.
Down.
He's like, I'm too tough. 3's not enough. Give me a 5 count. He was beating Big E in NXT. Was beating his opponents with 5 counts.
That's
so
awesome.
awesome. Man. Anyway, yeah, that does it, man. Episode 5 of Rap and Wrestling.
5 times.
But every time I put my foot down and stand up for myself, it's like, we've heard about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj shut down a photo shoot. Oh my God, no one wants to work with Nicki Minaj. I'm glad you heard. Now, when I come to a photo shoot, let it be of quality. You know why? Because I put quality in what I do. I spend time and I spend energy and I spend effort and I spend everything I had, every fiber of my being to give people quality. So if I turn up to a photo shoot and you got a $50 clothes budget and some sliced pickles on board, you want to know what? No, I am gonna leave. Is that wrong? For wanting more for myself, wanting people to treat me with respect? But you know what? Next time they know better. But had I accepted the pickle juice, I would be drinking pickle juice right now. When I am assertive, I'm a bitch. When a man is assertive, he's a boss.
Bossed up.
He bossed up.
Yeah,
No negative connotation behind bossed up, but lots of negative connotation behind being a bitch. Donald Trump could say, you're fired. Let Martha Stewart run her company the same way and be the same way. Oh, evil. But Donald Trump, he gets to hang out with young and have 50 different wives and just be cool. Oh, Donald, we love you. Donald Trump. But when you're a girl, you have to be like everything. You have to be dope at what you do, but you have to be super sweet, and you have to be sexy, and you have to be this, and you have to be that, and you have to be nice, and you have to. It's like I can't be all those things at once.